welcome back everyone. So today this topic is going to be everyone that you meet is not your spouse. I know that's hard to believe because a lot of us always run across people every day, maybe at the library, at the bar, and at the gas stations, at the grocery store, but that does not mean that these people that you run across, just because they're attractive, as I was saying, just because you meet someone that's attractive does not mean that person is your spouse. You have people that you run across that are meant to be platonic relationships, meaning that that person is supposed to be just your friend, or maybe that person is just supposed to be giving you advice or spiritual guidance, emotional guidance, financial guidance. You don't want to destroy every relationship because you're thinking with your eyes and you're thinking with your body and you're thinking with your pleasure and you're thinking with lust and things like that, because it's like, when will you be able to build a foundation and actually look beyond looks? Because looks fade, people get older. Sometimes you have accidents that happen that is out of people's control. You have sickness that can happen that is out of people's control. So looks cannot be everything, and you can't just be. Can't tell you what you can and cannot do, because that's whatever works for you and whatever works for anyone else. But I'm just saying, in my experience, I just feel that everyone that you meet you cannot pursue everyone as that person is your spouse. And then also you have some people that's actually meant to be business relationships. So as I was saying, you have people that you can create business deals with, and as soon as you take it there to the next level, when you start mixing business with pleasure, then you have a problem, and or you start dating someone at your job. Sometimes you have people that actually meet their spouse at their jobs or whatever, but that's because they develop a friendship first. They develop a foundation first. They were able to see this person every day. They were able to react with this person every day. So that's basically what this video is all about. It's about actually taking your time to get to know someone. It's not the fact that you're canceling everyone out from being your spouse. It's the fact that you have to get to know everybody and not just automatically think with your eyes or think with your body. So I have one, I do reference Bible verses in my relationship video. So 1 John 4th chapter says, "Beloved, do not believe every spirit, but test the spirits to see whether they are from God. For many false prophets have gone out into the world. By this you know the Spirit of God." So that means you're basically testing everyone out. And the best way to test people out is by listening. By listening and by watching and observing. I'm not saying you have to put a time frame on these people or on these people's actions to prove anything to you. I'm just saying that it's best to test every spirit, and you don't have to pit nobody to test. That's a difference when you're basically like setting up, when you're actually setting up traps, and setting up obstacles and hoops and things like that for somebody to jump over. No, it's not that. It's just more of you being yourself and that person you being yourself and that person actually adapting to who you are. And you gave it time to understand that, okay, wow, this person is really for me, and this person is not wolf in sheep clothing, or this person is not here for their own endeavors, or this person is not here to just use me. You have to learn discernment and learning discernment. Okay, 2 Corinthians. I'm trying to get this fast because my camera keeps going dead and I don't want this to be too long. So 2 Corinthians 11:14. "And no wonder, for even Satan disguises himself as an angel of light." So anyone can disguise themselves as wanting to be in your presence, but in all actuality, they have evil endeavors. They have some ulterior motive. And then 1 Thessalonians 5:21 says, "But test everything and hold fast to what is good." So once you was able to test somebody or test anything, then hold on to it, because now that you realize that it's good and you have seen the integrity of it. Matthew 12:42-45 says, when the unclean spirit is gone out of man, he walketh through dry places, seeking rest, and findeth none. Then he said, I will return into my house from whence I came out, and when he is come, he findeth it empty, swept, and garnished. Then goeth he and taketh with himself, then goeth he and taketh with him 7 other spirits more wicked than himself, and they enter and dwell there, and the last state of that man is worse than the first. So basically, okay, did it go there? It didn't go there yet. Okay, great. So basically, you never know who you're sleeping with and how many people that person already slept with, how many souls already entered that person. That person, I don't know who these people already slept with, so they probably slept with one person who already slept with 10 other people, who already slept with 16 other people, and these people are carrying all these spirits because they have not repented, they have not asked God for forgiveness, they're just carrying these spirits, and they wonder why their mood changes throughout the day like 1,000 different times, or they wonder why they used to be so happy 5 minutes ago, or 5 months ago, 5 years ago, and then realize like, why am I not happy anymore? Because you're actually carrying spirits from somebody who has, while you're all smiling and happy and jolly and things like that, and then he just comes or she just comes, and then you wonder like, why am I not so happy anymore? It's because that person was like a virus, like a host, like a spirit that was actually looking for you to provide a temporary happiness for them. So they came to you, and then in the process, they drained you in the process. While you used to be so happy, and now you're not happy anymore, because now they soaked everything that they could get out of you. And then once they got everything that they can get out of you, why you wonder why they go to the next person, they're still so happy. Like, they're so happy, like, because they just took your spirit, they just took your joy. And that is the same thing when it says about, and then it, like I said, and you wonder why you're not happy anymore. So that's why it says to test every spirit, to make sure the spirit comes from the Lord. That way you don't have to, you're not depleting yourself, you're not running your. So my advice for this video today is to test every spirit, and to know that everyone is not meant to be your spouse that you run across.